What is going on, everybody? Don J here. Quick video for you, I think. I want to show you what it's like to sound check, and I want to show you an example of what it's like to do it the right way, what it's like to do it the wrong way. A lot of this stuff I had to learn on my own, and I did not have a community that says, hey man, try again. No, my community, man, what the freak are you doing? Boy, go sit down, go sit down. It was really cutthroat, guys, but it helped me get to one of the top of what can be considered the top of my career. Now, I need to show you this because a lot of you will play and you will sound check your drums extremely wrong. And what will end up happening is when you get to the live gig, it sounds like Guitar Center and it's you. All right. So let's get this started. Let's be quick. First things first, when it comes to doing your kick, you want to focus on letting it resonate, guys. So I'm going to put some effects in this so you can hear it. So right now it sounds like this, but in an arena, it sounds like this. It's imperative you let that kick ring out. So let's go ahead and show you so you don't be that person. There's nothing annoying than hearing subs and not knowing when the kick actually comes. Just like, okay, I can hear the guitar player. Here's the wrong way to sound check your kick, right? You'd be surprised. I also heard this. I also heard this. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, you know he said kick, right? Just kick. Here is the right way to sound check your kick. Give it all the force that you can, and at the same time, let it resonate. It will vary depending on the venue, but essentially you want that sub to get in there. But in arenas, it's hard, guys. I'm telling you, you have to form your mind to a different set of playing too, because in arenas, because the kick carries so much, doing so much on the kick makes everything sound muddy. And so you have to sound check that thing and let it run out. Same thing for snare, let it ring out. But there are two ways to sound check your snare. And this is why I say this. A lot of engineers add the effects while they're doing sound check. So one example is this. But when I like to sound check, I like to tell the engineer that I'm going to sound check so that they can compress it better. So I like to do flam taps on my sound check. So that you can hear what that soft note is going to be. And also, right? Also, I also like to get that rim shot in there. I know it sounds very unorthodox, but if you're going to be playing songs that have rim shot, you got to get that rim shot in there. And then mix that up also. Now you might say, that is stupid. Why would I ever do that? Here's the reason why. If you ever play a song, right, and the artist says, break it down, right? I'll give an example, right? In a house, if you do not sound check or they do not compress compress the entire snare in a whole, then what happens is it doesn't sound like this. It sounds like this. And it's like, okay, where did the groove go? Okay, so make sure you do that. That's just my tip. You don't have to do it. It's just my tip to you, okay? Toms would be very brief. It's the same thing. Strike as hard as you can. Strike through it. Remember, you strike through the drums. You don't hit the drum, you strike through it. Strike as if I was going to hit this, the stick will hit the floor, right? Or if I was going to miss, sorry, if I was going to miss the drum, the stick will hit the floor. Strike through it. Also, make sure your drums didn't detune on you. You know what I'm saying? Cool. And the floor tom, give it a little bit of love. Let it rest out. Now, a lot of times you'll find the engineer says, hey, bro, can you put some tape on that? Don't take it personal. Your tuning doesn't suck. It's not a, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Do you know who I am? Not really, but can you just put some tape on it, please? Like, I can't have that playing and it just sounds terrible. Blah, 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 blah. No, absolutely not. Or you can put cotton balls inside of your tom to let it dead a little bit. If you really want it to be slightly dead, you could put a piece of tissue in there and lay it sideways, like sneezing or nose tissue, whatever, and lay it sideways. And of course it'll dampen around, but it'll dead the tom just a little bit, okay? Hi-hats, this is how you would want to sound check your hi-hats. Many people just, while that is great, that does not speak for the dynamics of the entire song you're gonna play. If I'm gonna play something like this, guess what? I never opened the hats during sound check, right? So this is how I sound check my hats. Or why do I hit the top? Again, you don't know what they're doing back there. They could want to compress it nicely. I'm not going to. When you're doing stroke rolls and paradiddles and stuff on the hi-hat, the beauty is in what I call the chick. The beauty is in hitting the crisp, right? You're not going to do a paradiddle like this. You're going to start on the top. Okay? So that's what you want to do. And so your cymbals, your overheads, everything, you want to sound check at the same time, but. We are speaking large sound checks, arena sound checks. A lot of times, using an example, I sound check the drums at the Dove Awards, right? You got Erica Campbell looking at you like this. You got the other singers, you got the other musicians looking at you like this. Some not paying attention, some don't care. But the idea is we're trying to see what the show sounds like. Do not show up to a sound check, oh my gosh, and it's like, all right, let me get kick. Let me get tom. Like, all right, full kit. Okay, what song was that? I don't know. Stick to what the song is, right? Add the flow of whatever it is. If that song doesn't have the toms or something like that, cool, add it in there. Prime example, what I did for the Dove Awards. Good God, I feel all right. Good God. That's literally. But we have to sound check. So how am I going to play that? Good. Stick to the show, stick to the sound, and you'll be all right, all right? Don J, don't forget those memberships. I feel like if I keep saying it, it's gonna make it seem salesy. I don't want it to. If you have a need, go to the website. If you do not, it's totally fine. You can keep watching YouTube videos. I'm not gonna stop making them, okay? I'm here for you, Don J. Go to the website, dahnjay.com, and I'll see you at the next one.